Hey everyone, my favorite thing about the internet is that coming across people online, you can tell like they live in an echo chamber, like the same people all their life, but they occasionally go online to express themselves, which doesn't sound too bad. But what do you think will happen if you have a white woman that's only grown up with other white people and the parents, they probably don't say the best thing about other people, about different ethnicities? Well then, you get a woman that's saying she can say anything, and anyone impending on that right is a filthy commie trying to cancel free speech. I know it sounds like a massive exaggeration that can only be in fiction, but let me show you a woman as exactly that character that I just conjured up in your head. Plain and simple, it is a woman right here on TikTok that likes to dress up as a trad wife. Aww. Me personally, I'm not at the appeal of being a trad wife, because I'm not a woman. But out of all the weird niches on TikTok, let me show you this nice little instant video of this woman sharing her own ideas and thoughts, just like everyone should online.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
That's actually so good. It's moronic. I don't know why you think it'd be a good idea to post it, but it's good. And of course, every single person that came across that video was very confused and angry, of course, subsequently. It's like one of those videos your friend sends you to surprise you, because you don't anticipate the end, but it's not satirical at all. And it's made worse by the fact she's dressing up as a nice wife with a loving family and a daughter with pigtails. But she has the mouth of a sailor, that shameful woman. And not to mention, with a clip like that on TikTok, yeah, you're not gonna win the internet award for that video. I might as well go ahead and give a name out because this video came back to bite her on the ass with all of her co-workers and employers seeing it. Her name is Lily Gaddis and her job is, or was, to provide like health service for like, the elderly, like a caretaker. And of course, without second thought, they can't have a woman like that with that online perception going around the company. So yeah, they fired her. But I can't really imagine how awkward like, the intermediate period was, where she went to work and everyone had that soundbite in their head whenever they see her walking around. And that really is the worst clip or soundbite to come out of you. Like, if it was a video for like being a furry or like dressing up in diapers, showing a weird fetish, not bad. Not bad. Of course it'd be bad, but when it was in that video and in the announcement that the company made firing her, they say that they were owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned businesses. That just stacks it up to be a way bigger shotgun blast to her face. So yes, he lost her job and her TikTok account, which is sad. Well, not as bad as losing your sole income of money, but for any other person, they would recognize like the colossal they made for themselves, hang their head down low and never go online again. But at the same time, you have to think, for a woman that says stuff like that so nonchalantly in that first clip, you can tell already she's missing that humility aspect of her brain. And so the next thing she did without having a TikTok is crawl back to her Twitter, the only platform she had left, and come up with a statement, which right now it would be perfect time to like admit your wrongdoings and try to salvage your career or your personality. But I do have to give it to her that she masterfully wrote a red herring, starting off being like, I took a long time to think about it, I did some soul searching, and at the end, I still don't care for what I did.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're gonna call us racist? You're gonna call us potential Timothy McVeighs? You. War.
That is so bad as well. If I lost my job and all my friends in the workplace, why the f would I saying that'll be the right path? I mean, that first clip was surprising, but his response even more so because she shows no sympathy or guilt. I think at this point, they want any more people outside of our audience to like react to this, so the only people left to talk about her is stuff like wrongfully convicted like Trump when they saw like her TikTok get taken down. On one side, this does come with the benefit of having a Twitter account full of the most frontal lobe missing tweets ever, like exactly the kind of way someone would post if they didn't have a job. But as much as I make fun of her, this stuff, it just like keeps squeezing her deeper and deeper, like the kind of white power American audience that would stand up for her. Or even if they don't know her, they're gonna see that last frame about free speech and just immediately join her side. Like that really is a strong magnetic word to make someone stand up for you without knowing the context of what you're doing. However, some people know the context and choose to support her. For example, Infowars, like the actual full-blown Infowars, where they brought her in as a guest to talk about herself. Sadly, I know, it's not Alex Jones, it's some other like mouth-breathing gawky freak. It's kind of like Drama Love where every other video was voiced by someone else and you're like, who the f this guy. But I would have loved if it was Alex Jones, like seeing his face get beat red, being like, now I can say the N-word. It's true, some girls are married to broke men. But the actual info was, he spends the whole time talking about herself, like saying how she makes TikToks like about the sauce everyone has, but she has like the actual bravery to speak it out instead of bottling it up like everyone else. So I guess hoorah for her. If you want to watch the whole saying, it's up on Twitter. I'm sure you can find some funny moments to put them in a compilation.
Again, I'm from like the rural South. I never met a Jew. I never saw a Jew until I went to New York City. And then when I was...
But in terms of how Lady Gaga is now, and how she's holding up, I don't think it's that good when she's going on Twitter and asking for sponsorships and for money, turning the phrase that ruined her into a catchphrase, and a very bad one at that. But who knows, it might just strike the right chord, like equally minded trad wife like her, I don't know.